Buenas and Hafa. My name is Tabitha Espina Velasco, and I'm a PhD student in English Rhetoric and Composition here at Washington State University.
My name is Lucia Soriano, and I am a PhD candidate in American Studies.
My name is David Bolingbroke. I'm a PhD candidate in the Department of History.
My name is Richard Snyder, and I am in the English PhD program here.
My name is Nicholas D. Krebs, and I'm in American Studies.
I'm Ryan Booth. I'm a PhD candidate in the Department of History here at WSU.
The NextGen program is a way to re-envision what a PhD could look like in the 21st century.
We want to create a curriculum for graduate students to publicly engage with underserved communities in Washington State.
I'm thinking of NextGen mostly as a way to understand the land-grant mission of the university and extend that into what we're doing as graduate students.
Having come from a small island, it was really important for me to forge community, and the NextGen grant has not only helped me forge connection and community, but also helped me see the different ways that I could serve the community I find myself in.
I didn't know anything, I'm be honest with you.
I didn't know anything about a land-grant institution or what it meant.
Knew that WSU was a state school, but beyond that,
I knew nothing. Whatever I've learned about being at a land grant has been because of this program.
Coming to this program and thinking about it was a great way to continue an understanding of my past and a continuing understanding of why I do the scholarship that I do and engage with the community that I do, and another way to develop that further and see that lasting impact done here after I leave even.
I like thinking of the university as something that isn't just closed to itself. It's something that lives and breathes in a place.
When looking for graduate programs, I was really interested in looking for an institution that would be civically engaged, that would be socially minded, and that wanted to contribute back to its community. And I found that in WSU.
It's a way to make sure that our scholarship isn't just stuck in a classroom or stuck in the quote-unquote ivory tower.
I also learn more by interacting with the people, hear their stories, hear their concerns, in ways that can make me a more empathetic scholar.
I think if we really want to achieve complete education equality within all ethnic groups and then in the country, right? We had sort of this idea that we are equal, but a lot of students get left behind, especially if you're working class or if you're students of color. So I think everyone should be invested. If the ultimate goal is to have a more diverse campus community, then we need to sort of think about what more can we do than we've already been doing.
To me, the humanities is about the human experience, and so if we're not communicating with the public, then I'm not sure what we're doing.
I think we're only as strong as our communities, and we're only as strong as we are in unity. I'm currently partnering with Humanities Washington to forge collaborations with the Filipino immigrant community in Yakima. Hopefully we can connect them to resources through the Primetime Reading Group as well as the Speakers Bureau.
So I'm a member of the Hanford Advisory Board, and they meet together, a group of people from different interest groups that come together to provide advice for the Department of Energy, the Washington State Department of Ecology, and also the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. So we provide advice that goes to them as they carry out cleanup at the Hanford nuclear site. So I'm going to write about how the board started, and I want it to be a digital history that we could then put online, that we could share with other board members, that provides that history.
I've been working with Sherry over the Whitman County Library to get more families who don't usually come to the library interested in the library. So we worked at the Family Fair here in Pullman, which the Whitman County Library is a part of, and we were demoing some of their tech stuff that they already have, because they have quite a bit that they're not using, or not using very often or in the ways that they think they might want to. They also have some great virtual reality stuff over there that is really cool, and they're trying to figure out how to use it more and better, and so I'm hoping to work with them to hold some kind of workshops for teens to do some narrative exploration of different VR programs and think about VR storytelling. I've felt very positive about the program. Everybody involved seems really interested in making what we do useful for as many people as possible and maintaining strong connections to communities, which isn't always the focus of academics.
What's been really valuable as a graduate student is knowing that there are other scholars, other graduate students who have the same type of vision and the same service orientation. It was also good to know that there are different ways of thinking about our discipline. There are people who value our discipline, and there are people who value the work we do as graduate students.
I think it's important that we are, that we're in this particular place. We're on, ancestral lands of the Palouse peoples, and we're, ceded territory of the Nimipu. I think that's really important, and that we continue to have that engagement with those tribal communities around here. I think it's also important that we are engaged with the whole state of Washington, because that's our mission. And if we're not doing it, who else will do this?
I think that, as I mentioned, having a service orientation and working alongside and together with the people that we find ourselves with is actually stronger than the work that we do by ourselves. And so while graduate school can feel very alienating, very solitary, I think it's important to remember the vision of why we're here, and that's to help and to serve and to just contribute to an overall better world.